This is a simple method to grow your personal brand in 2023. It's the same method that I use to help my clients become authorities in their niche and fill up their content calendars in as little as an hour a month. And it's brand new. I don't think you've ever seen anything like it. So I think you're going to love it. Let's jump in. By the way, I'm the Nomad Brad. And if you want my help applying this method to help you grow your personal brand and get more leads, customers, and sales, then go to thenomadbrad.com and sign up for a free strategy call, or check the links in the description below. Okay, so the 4 steps to the method are: step 1, you're going to pick a topic. Step 2, you're going to interview yourself, and I'll show you how. Step 3, high leverage editing. And step 4, high leverage content distribution. So let's check out each one of these. Okay, so as an example, let's say that you are a business coach and you want to grow your personal brand in a way that's going to be strategic and help you get more clients and leads, but it's also going to deliver a lot of value for the viewers. So step 1, we're going to pick a topic. So within the services that you offer or the expertise that you have, what is one topic that you want to create a whole bunch of content to make you an authority on? So as a business coach, let's say you want to cover the topic, how to get more leads. So first, you want to go find top questions that your audience ask about this topic. I like to go to answerthepublic.com. It's a pretty good resource. So you can go there and you can search 1 or 2 questions per day. So just choose to use them wisely. So I've just typed in how to get more leads and I'm going to click search. Okay, so we have some results and the top one is the one we want to look for. There's 150 questions, how to get more leads. So they have this visual display here, how to get more leads in real estate, how to get more leads for my business, how to get more leads on Facebook. Again, so each one of these can become a video and multiple videos using this method. So you can just pick 10 of your favorite questions from here, or you can click on the data tab and you can download them. There's a link over here. You can download some of them, but you can also just copy and paste your favorites into a Google Doc. Okay, so I've downloaded 10 questions. Obviously, you can see this is just an example, but these are realistic questions that people search for, not only on YouTube and also on all the social platforms. People are searching for these questions. They need answers, and you are an authority, and your personal brand is a resource for them to find answers to their questions. And if you answer their questions, they're much more likely to want to follow up and actually check out your other resources or get on a call with you, become a lead, become a client, become a customer. So you can see the power of this method already. So now you get your first 10 questions and just put them in a Google Doc. And now we're ready for step 2, which is interview yourself. To interview yourself, I like to use Descript, and there's a lot of reasons why. It's going to make the whole process a lot more powerful and a lot easier. Obviously, you can use your own favorite recording tools if you want, but I highly recommend Descript for a lot of reasons that I'll cover later. And it's actually what I'm using to record this video right now. So that's my tool of choice to interview yourself. And all you have to do is open a Descript document. And you can see one of the perks, which we'll get to more later, is that as I'm recording this video, it's taking a transcript. So immediately I have multiple pieces of content coming from the same time input. So that's one of the powers of leverage of this method, is that because we're using Descript, we're getting a transcript right away in real time, basically. So to interview yourself, you're just going to open up Descript or your editor of choice, and you're going to open up your questions and basically pretend that there's somebody there asking you these questions and just answer them as if you would if somebody were sitting across the table. Now, because these are questions that you're an authority on in your personal brand, they should be very easy for you to come up with content. And again, if you work with me, obviously, then I would come up with the questions and I'll sit down with you on a Zoom call or a recorded call, and I'll actually ask the questions for you and do some more coaching. But you can easily do this on your own, and I do it for myself too. Just pretend that there's somebody there. Just pretend that I'm there if you want, asking you these questions. And the information should flow quite naturally because this is the stuff that you have spent your whole career learning about and becoming an expert in. So you shouldn't have to try that hard to come up with this content. Just answer it like you'd be talking to a person. By the way, if you hired me to do this, is the point where you're done and you can walk away and go on growing the other parts of your business, and I'll take care of the rest. But hey, if you're not quite ready for that, or if you're a do-it-yourselfer, then keep watching. All right, so now we're on to step number 3, which is high leverage editing. And again, one of the ways to get that high leverage out of your editing is to use Descript, which you can find an affiliate link in the description below. I think it's an amazing program. I've basically built my whole business on it at this point. It just helps you speed up the editing process, especially if you're a one-person operation, then you can get so much use out of Descript. So I highly recommend it. But even if you don't use Descript, then just follow this process as closely as you can in your editing process. Or if you have a team, then you can have your editors do this. Okay, so to do high leverage editing, we're just going to use some features of Descript to get the most out of our time. And especially if you're doing this by yourself, this is going to save you a tremendous amount of effort and a lot of money of hiring an editor. So the first thing you're going to do, I'm going to use this interview that I did with AKA Justin. If you give him a follow on Twitter, if you see this, he's an awesome guy. This is a podcast that we did together. So it's about an hour long. The first thing I'm going to do is highlight everything in Descript, go up to the AI tools and go to shorten word gaps. And I'm going to, if you want to be on the safe side, you shorten it to 2 seconds. You can do 1 second, or if you want to be a little more aggressive, you can shorten it to 0.2 seconds. But I'm going to go with 2 seconds and click shorten all. And that's going to go through the whole podcast. And anytime there's more than 2 seconds of silence, it's just going to get rid of it. So that's going to save you tons of time right away. The next feature I'm going to use is remove filler words. And so this is going to go through and highlight anything that Descript deems as a filler word, the the uhs, you knows, all that stuff.
Hey, cool. I'm not doing the personal. You can tweet at me. I'm not doing the personal.
And then you can select ignore or delete or remove. You can check out more about those features later. I like ignore. So then it leaves the words in the script like this. And you can always, if you don't really like the exact way that it removed them, you can add it back in by just clicking on the words and adding them back. And then you just undo the ignore and it will put the words back. Okay, so the next step in high leverage editing is, let's say that this was one of the questions that we recorded. One of the great parts about this method is that just by asking the question and answering it, most of the editing is done for you. You really just have to capture the time that you answered the question the best and cut out all the fluff. And that's what Descript helps you do really quickly with those 2 features that I just showed you. Let's say that this section is where I ask myself a question, number 1, which is how to get more leads in real estate. And then this would be where I answered the question, how to get more leads in real estate. Descript has some really cool features, and one of them is to highlight a section. So let's say that this is us answering the question of how to get more leads in real estate. And then I would just need to highlight that section and click the plus sign and say new composition. And that's going to add it to its own clip, basically, of just this question. And then I'm going to call it question number 1, how to get more leads in real estate. So this, theoretically, in this method is a full YouTube video. Like whatever my answer to this question was, it's going to be SEO optimized because it's based on this keyword. So you just have to copy the title, put it as the title of the video, put it in the description, put it in the tags. That's it. Your SEO is done. And you have a full video right away just from doing this one edit. But there's a lot more. So now we're going to go back to the original script and just pull out all of the questions. Let's say this was me answering question number 2. I'm going to click that. And again, go to new composition and then open that one up and say, this is question number 2, how to get more leads from LinkedIn. This is theoretically that video. And then you can just publish, go to export. And then you've got your video. That one's ready for YouTube. Each question is its own long form video that lives on YouTube forever, which is amazing. Now, what about short form content? That's the beautiful thing about this whole process, is it very easily and with a lot of high leverage gets you short form content as well from the same hour that you spent recording this content. So let's go back to the main document here. And let's say I'm watching this while I'm editing and I really like this part here. Well, in Descript, all you have to do is highlight something and click highlight. And now this highlight can be duplicated into its own composition. So when you open that composition, now the clip that I just highlighted in words is now ready to become a short form clip. And I'll show you how. You just go up here, click this button and go to portrait. And then you rearrange. If Justin's talking in this clip, we could do that, or we could have me, or whatever you want to do. Just make it so that it looks nice for the short form platforms. And then you're done. This is a clip. It's all done in the same process as editing the long video. And so you're just going to go through the video, and any part that you like while you're editing it that you want to make into a clip, you just highlight it. And I like to highlight in a different color for each clip. So down here, we go there, we highlight that clip. And then this is another clip that I like, let's say, and I'm going to pick the next color. And then what you can do is you can go to copy highlights, all highlights, and then you can create a new composition and say highlights, paste them all in. And now all your clips are in this document too, which you could have as like a top clips document as well. But I like to just from here turn them into shorts. So here I create a new composition. This one, I create another new composition. And then this one, create another new composition. And now we have all of our clips down here. They are ready to be turned into short form. That's good enough right there for a certain level, depending on how much effort you want to put into it. If you want to, you can select each speaker or something like that. You can add stylized things. And one really cool thing is that Descript is pretty good at captions as well. So all you have to do is highlight the section that you want to add captions to and press Command or Control K on the keyboard and type in captions, say insert captions, and then it's going to have captions here. And all you have to do is change the style to the style that you like.
Honestly,
And you now have
was thinking
captions
about that.
that follow the text and you can customize them. I like to add a border that always looks nice. And you can fully customize your captions to look however you want. But that's a really cool feature of Descript too, if you want to add captions to your short form content. And the last feature of Descript that I love that makes this very high leverage is once you have all your clips organized and you have them all ready for social media, you can go to export. And then instead of current composition here, just go down to all compositions. And it's going to export all of your clips all at once. It's going to go through and edit all of those questions that you turned into full YouTube videos. It'll export those. Then it'll export the clips. So you can basically start exporting and then walk away. And you're going to end up with 30 or 40 clips. So far in my experimentation with myself and for clients, each hour of answering questions usually turns into, let's say you do 10 questions, you're going to have at least 10 videos because you're going to have yourself answering those questions that you can put on YouTube in long form. But then you're going to have at least 10 short clips as well, because the worst you could do is take each long form and just cut it down until it's only less than a minute long. But you're probably, in my experience, going to have 30, 40, 50, or maybe even 60 clips, depending on how many cool things that you say. So there's so much leverage built into this method, and I know it's going to work for you to get you a lot more views, subscribers, leads, and clients. Okay, so the last part is high leverage content distribution. So I've already mentioned you're going to have at least 10 YouTube videos that will live on for a long time, but if you want to grow your personal brand, you have to be on all the platforms, and vertical videos is the way to go. That's Reels on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook fan pages, Facebook Reels, all the platforms, YouTube Shorts as well. But the good news is we just created those. So now we probably have somewhere between 20 and 60 shorts to use as well. And so by creating shorts, you can upload the same short to all the platforms. Let me show you in my 1-hour interview with Dominic Kent, which you can find on my podcast, The Freelance Nomads. We ended up with almost 60 clips from just 1 hour. Now, I can't take any of the credit for that because Dominic is a super cool guy and has lots of smart things to say. But I think you're going to find that you get a lot more clips than you think you will. And it's going to completely change the way that you see creating content for your personal brand. Once you have all of your clips exported by Descript, I like to just copy them and paste them into a Google Sheet like this. So now they're all numbered and you can keep track of when you upload and post each of the clips to all of the different platforms. Obviously, you can use whatever system makes sense to you. I like Google Sheets. If you want a copy of this template, I'll leave a link in the description below. You can download it. And then for each clip, as you upload it to each platform, just check it off or use whatever system you use. But the same vertical clip can be uploaded to all these platforms and you just get more views, more exposure, and grow your brand faster and farther. If you want an extra tip, you could even schedule out all the content so you could be done with this whole process in 1 or 2 days. You could have your entire month's worth of content recorded in an hour, edited in a few hours, and uploaded for the rest of the month by the same day. If you have a team, obviously they can help you with that. And if you want it done for you, then you can always just hire me. For sticking around to the end of this, I want to give you a bonus tip as well to help you get even more content out of your 1 hour. Because we're using Descript and it's turning everything into a transcript as we record, we're also going to get written content, which means you can turn the very same clips the very same videos into not only long form and short form videos for all the platforms, but you can take the text, you can literally just copy and paste it into other platforms as well, like Twitter and LinkedIn that are text heavy. Or you can go to publish, export, transcript, and export the transcript and then edit it a little bit, and you have a blog post. And my recommendation would be for SEO value, you can embed the video for that question into the blog post so you get seen in Google even more. So it even further gives people ways to find you and see you as an authority in your niche. So that at last is the Rapid Authority Builder method. I think it's the best way to grow a personal brand with as little time and as much output as possible. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you want me to make a customized plan for you, then go to thenomadbrad.com and sign up for a free consultation, and we can talk about your business and your goals, and I can help you with every step of the process. Or you can check out links in the description below. And if you're more of a do-it-yourselfer or a solopreneur, then also go to thenomadbrad.com because I've got some free downloads there that can help you do this process even more efficiently. Thanks for watching.